All right, here we go. Today we once again have gambler Mikki Mase. This time to talk about the NBA Mafia betting scandal. Mikki, welcome back to Vlad TV.
Thanks for having me, Vlad.
Well, things are crazy right now. The FBI have arrested multiple NBA players, coaches, and other people in a gambling investigation, most notably Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups, Hall of Famer, a Finals MVP guy, who has pleaded not guilty and recently posted a $5 million bond. Along with him is Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones. But there's like 34 people arrested. Number one, what did you think about this when you heard?
I wasn't surprised. I think I was more so surprised, I think, at the scope, right? Like, I think that, like, everybody from that sort of life knows, like, the only way two people can keep a secret is if one's dead. So there's so many people involved that I don't think are crucial to the operation that I was a little surprised at some of the names involved, mostly on the Italian side, who are so seasoned in this lifestyle that they would, hypothetically, allegedly, if they did do this, would involve this many people that are not crucial to the operation.
Well, yeah, there's 4 mafia families involved. The Bonanos, the Gambinos, Genovese, and Lucchese's.
Right. But then they took so many people from outside those families that are from the NBA side.
Yeah.
Probably more, I would assume if I had to make all this up, right, all the names from outside the family seem like more names than is required for this operation, which is like a pretty big no-no that everybody knows.
Well, yeah. It was a years-long investigation. It covered 11 states and tens of millions of dollars. So, for example, Rozier is accused of participating in a betting scheme using insider NBA information. So him and other defendants had access to private information known by only NBA players and NBA coaches, and they would do things that would basically affect the outcome of bets. So for example, so in 2023, sportsbooks in a bunch of different states were seeing a bunch of suspicious betting based on Rozier's stats ahead of a game. There was a surge, like 30 wagers in 46 minutes, totaling like around $14,000. And he came in, based on points, rebounds, assists, and so forth, to the point where they actually had to shut down those bets.
Sure.
And then later on in that game, he left after 10 minutes, which affected all those bets.
I don't think that is a sign of guilt.
No?
I don't even think that's that peculiar. So it's not impossible to have a hunch. It's not even impossible to, right? How many of us know NBA players, right? And we're out the week of a game or whatever, the night before, and a guy says, oh, so-and-so player, he's sick, but don't tell anybody. And then you go and you tell your buddies and you go, oh, this guy's sick. We don't know for sure. We're not saying he's going to throw the game. He's just going to underperform. Or maybe he just got laid and he's going to overperform. He's in a great mood, whatever. And then you bet that he's going to overperform. That's not peculiar. And also $14,000 is nothing. So like, imagine everything that all of these people have on the line and they can only wager $14K. I know it got shut down or whatever, but that's also not peculiar. So a lot of sports books, as a sports book's job is they want even money on the A side of the bet and the B side, and they take a vig in the middle. The book doesn't want to gamble. They want to guarantee win. Why they take the vig? They pay like minus 120 on a 50-50 game, 50-50 bet. So they might not have said, this is so suspicious, so we have to shut it down. What they might have said is, we just don't have enough money on the other side. We just don't want the exposure of $14,000. And said, we're just going to limit bets on these props. I don't think that's an admission of guilt at all.
Okay, but the odds on that are probably crazy. You're betting $14,000, you're getting, 10-1 odds or something?
I mean, it depends on the particulars, but sure. And also, especially if they were parlayed, but I don't know if they were. Regardless, yeah. So the odds could be good on it. But even still, let's say 10-1, to 140,000.
Right.
140,000 is 154,000 back. Even that's, and talking about so many names. Let's just pretend maximum is 34 people. You chop that up 34 ways. Let's pretend there's nobody involved except for one guy. And let's call it the player and the coach at max. So you still take the 140,000 in net and chop it up 3 ways, like even that. But I suppose if you do that every time that particular team plays, every game for every season, for whatever amount of years that is, it adds up. But I don't know if they have evidence saying that. As of now, we've only read one case study, and one is not enough to be wrong.